Thank you for being a part of the Our Town Project and for supporting your public television station, Rhode Island PBS. As you get started on this project, we want to provide you with some basic tips that will help you to make the most of your story and make your town proud. What's the best way to select a story to tell? Well, think about what you're passionate about or what you would want someone to know about your town, that place, event, or piece of history you share with out-of-town guests. Once you've selected your story topic, it's time to think about how best to show and tell viewers about your topic. We need a visual to represent everything you talk about in your story. For example, if you're talking about a bike path, we need to see the bike path. If your story is about an old airport that no longer exists, you may need to dig up some old footage or pictures. If there are no pictures, an interview with someone who can describe the scene can be used instead. Now it's time to record. This may sound like a no-brainer, but you'd be surprised. Make sure your camera is charged and powered on. If you're borrowing one of our cameras, they're available to sign out at your local library and are fairly easy to use. While we can also accept video shot on a GoPro, drone, or cell phone, we ask that you hold the cell phone in landscape mode. We also ask that if you are going to interview someone, only use a high-quality camera. No interviews on cell phones, please. The best way to get the best shot is to take the time to look at your scene or subject before you begin. Think about which vantage points will provide the best views. The wider variety of shots we have to work with, the better. For example, we're looking for shots from different angles, close-up, wide shot, medium wide, just to name a few. A variety of shots will really help to illustrate your story. First tip, always use a tripod. An unsteady interview will be distracting and potentially unusable. Remember to hold each shot steady, meaning stay on that person, subject, or action for at least 10 seconds. Whenever possible, move closer to your subject to get a tighter shot, rather than zooming in or panning. Make sure you describe your video on your log sheet as you're shooting. This helps us to identify the people, places, photographs, and even voices in your footage. Remember, sound is very important when capturing video. We want to hear the natural sound or background noise when you are filming different places and actions. During an interview, we need to hear the person clearly above any natural sound or background noise. We often get asked how much video we really need. Well, we need enough to be able to tell your story, but we don't want too much either. Remember, there are other people who are doing the same thing you are, and we have to look at all of the video in order to put the stories together. So please, keep your submission to no more than 30 minutes. While we prefer video, still pictures can help to tell a great story as well. If you do submit photos for your story, they need to be the largest or highest resolution available. And finally, each story needs one spokesperson to appear on camera for an interview with our producer. This casual interview will help narrate your story and tie it all together. On this interview day, we will need you to bring a thumb drive with all of the media you want us to use to tell your story. You can give us your log sheet as well. If you have any photos that aren't digital and need to be scanned, bring those along. We will copy everything to our computer before you leave. Thanks again for being part of the team and for showcasing your town. Have fun and good luck.